Welcome back to the kickback. We have live in the hot seat, Virginia's very own, new to the street, something you just can't compete. The man with the plan, the man who's insane in the drain, is Don LOBOS. Yeah. What's up, Don?
What's happening?
How you doing today, Don?
Hanging on in there. You know, been working hard behind the scenes as usual. You know, making things happen the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? So
Word. I heard you've been doing things not so behind the scenes as well. I heard you got yourself a little radio interview with Powered by Virginia. Shout out Big Kev.
Yeah, shout out to Big Kev, Brooklyn Joker. You know what I'm saying? Feed the Streets Radio. You know what I'm saying? They came through. You know what I'm saying? They really focus on the independent art, you know what I'm saying? And that's where we really, you know, there's a lot of talent at, you know what I mean? We don't get a lot of exposure, you know, and a lot of people, you know, they want to have a lot of payola, a lot of stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And they want, you know, you got to pay fees in order to get put on and all of that stuff. So when you have brothers like, you know, Brooklyn Joke and, you know what I'm saying, VA Kev, Big Kev, you know what I'm saying? And Feed the Streets Radio, you know what I'm saying, and Powered by Virginia, when you have people like that, you know what I mean, that's really, really important to the culture, to the community, you know what I mean, to independent artists like myself, because independent artists like myself really don't get a lot of exposure, you know what I'm saying? We do what we have to do, you know what I mean, to get exposure, you know what I mean, get our music out there, you know, but, you know, we need people like that'll really push forward and really push our music out there and push our, you know, brands out there, real talk. Shout out to them.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I heard your song, You have me rocking, you know. I hear you got the airwaves rocking with that song. You got some more hits coming out for the summer?
Yeah, absolutely. I got plenty more hits coming out for the summer. You know, I tried to go off of major, you know what I'm saying, major platforms right now, you know, because I'm not seeing, you know, a lot of things happening on a lot of major platforms. You know, they don't really push a lot of independent artists. You know, I feel like, you know, a lot of major streaming platforms are majorly for, you know, major artists. You know, they're not for independent artists. And really, I'm not into, me personally, I'm really not into mainstream hip hop the way that I used to be. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know, having something like, you know, a Spotify or, you know, Apple Music, you know what I mean, that really wouldn't really, you know what I mean, be conducive to me, because I listen to more independent artists, you know what I mean, because I see a lot more talent there than I do, you know what I'm saying, in the mainstream in a long time. Like, it's been a while.
Quote unquote independent artists that they have on Spotify tend to be people that are already put on.
Right.
So they never really like got it from the mud like that.
Right. So we get it from the magma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand not getting lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
So Don LOBOS, you say you're an independent artist. Can you fill in my folks what it is to be an independent artist? Like, is it hard? Is it something that's easy? Did it come overnight? Tell me about it.
As Young Ma said, you know what I'm saying, I had to stay down. None of this shit didn't come overnight, you know what I'm saying? It didn't come overnight, you know what I'm saying? You got to get it up, you know what I mean? Like you say, get it out the mud. Me, I got it from the magma, you know what I mean? And me coming from a situation where I came from, you know what I mean, coming from zero, you know what I mean, not having much, not having nothing, starting from nothing, you know what I'm saying, not having no background, no, you know, no sponsors, nobody backing me, no nothing. I'm totally independent. You know what I mean? And when people say they're independent, a lot of these people are not really independent. They got a team working with them. Right. They got a team that's doing their graphic design. They got a team that's producing. They got somebody that's producing for them. They got somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that's mixing and mastering for them. Me, I do it all. Video, mix, master. So being an independent artist, you have to be really able to be best at what you the best at, but then you have to be able to do everything else too. And you have to understand that it takes tenacity to be in this game, you know what I mean? And you have to realize that it's going to take finances. You have to fund your career. That's the thing, because you have to buy equipment, you know, you're going to have to promotions, software. You know, software, you know what I mean? It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Hardware, you know storage. Yeah, storage is a big one. Storage is huge. So yeah, when you're an independent artist, you're going to have to know that you are going to lose a lot more in the beginning than you are going to gain. You're not going to put your song out and then you're going to get 100,000 views a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Right. You might only get 100. You know what I'm saying? You might put a hot song out, put everything you had into it, put it up on Spotify, and it don't do nothing. You know what I mean? But you have to understand that this is a process. This is a journey. You know what I'm saying? So